Authorities have charged 9 current or former Northern California police officers on Thursday over civil rights violations and fraud. They tried to get a pay raise and lied on reports to cover up the use of excessive force. The investigation centered on the police departments in Antioch and Pittsburgh. Only 3 of the officers remained employed by the departments and were not in active duty. The indictment document showed text messages and photos of the beaten individuals. The injuries shown include canine bites and scars, bruises, and cuts from dangerous weapons. These crimes were reportedly committed between July 2019 to October 2021. Charges include wire fraud, deprivation of rights under color of law, conspiracy against rights, and conspiracy to distribute anabolic steroids. 9 police officers and 1 community service officer are named in the charges, though only 2 are charged in multiple indictments. In a statement, the acting chief of police said, "The arrest of current and former APD officers is disheartening and undermines the incredible work our staff does on a daily basis." In a similar statement, the Pittsburgh police said they are also cooperating with investigators.
LOL. Putting a pistol in someone's mouth and telling them to stop stealing isn't illegal. It's an act of public service to prevent further victims of crimes. That is a text message allegedly sent from one Antioch police officer in 2020 to another, one of a number of text messages found in one of 4 unsealed indictments released on Thursday by the United States Attorney's Office.
Let me be clear. Color of law violations will not be tolerated.
That from FBI Special Agent in Charge Robert Tripp, referring to someone in an official position who deprives someone else of their constitutional rights, which is what is being alleged in many of these documents.
The indictment describes how defendants boasted about their illegal uses of force in text messages between one another.
Within these 4 indictments, 9 sworn police officers and 1 community officer with not only the Antioch Police Department, but the Pittsburgh Police Department as well. As to some of the charges:
conspiracy to violate wire fraud, conspiracy to distribute anabolic steroids, wire fraud, numerous civil rights violations, destruction, alteration, and falsification of records in federal investigations, and obstruction of justice.
The indictment shows numerous text messages discussing use of force on individuals. In 2020, one officer texts this to another: "LOL, what did you get?" Then a derogatory term for a person of color. In another alleged text, an officer writes, "I walked out the tent and game planned how to expletive him up. Went back and did justice. Wish you were there, inside a tent with no cams."
Collectively, these 4 indictments describe a group of officers who acted as though they were above the law.
One of the indictments also alleges that an officer used his personal cell phone to tip off the target of a wiretap. 8 of these officers have already had first appearances in court. 2 more will have that soon. These crimes have maximum sentences of 10 to 20 years in jail if convicted. J.R. Stone, ABC 7 News.